Hey, good morning, class. This is Alan Crockett. And before we get way down this road on the class, I think it's a good moment to talk about what makes a good discussion and how you can succeed in the discussion part of this class. So, the basic question is, why do we do these discussions? There's a lot of information out there, but actually, a few of the main things that I think are important why we do these discussions is they help to create an interaction between you and me and you and all the other students. They also allow you to talk about your ideas and any techniques you may have learned. And they give you an opportunity to kind of be like a in-person class. And the most important, I think, is that it gives you a chance to see what other people think about your artwork and to also get compliments or whatever, from people. So while these are the important things of why, there's some good things to remember in terms of what makes a discussion work. A lot of times, people will just kind of treat it like a chore or just some extra thing you have to do. And so the main points that I want people to remember when they're doing discussions is to really take the time to look at the artwork you're talking about. Figure out what it is about this artwork that makes it interesting or compelling, or what you think is not quite working. But take the time to look at the whole thing and try to figure out what the artwork needs. Think about how the artwork is meeting the goals of the project, or how it relates to other artwork in the class or other art historical references. And then to ask questions that kind of help us understand how you're seeing the artwork, and also maybe help the artist understand what their content is saying, or how they're saying it, or what it looks like. And then also the final thing, and this is oftentimes the trickiest part as in a class, is to give, positive ideas and advice about how to improve the artwork, and do this in such a way that you respect all the effort and work that was put into it, and also respect the angle or style that the artist is, creating with. Because in the end, it's important that you think about the artist in terms of them as an individual. Obviously, unhelpful things are basically the opposite of these helpful tips. One thing that's really easy to do is, oh, I like it, or oh, that's pretty or beautiful, great job, or whatever. But don't just kind of limit yourself. Sometimes you'll be like, I love it, and then describe why you love it. What makes it lovable, Try to not be negative, as we talked about earlier, but be supportive. And then the other thing is, it's not about necessarily how great you are as an observer. It's about what you're seeing in this artwork. So try to put yourself in the place that you're like a movie critic and you're just trying to see what's there. So when you're finally ready to upload your discussions, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down to the on your discussion page and hit reply. And that'll take you to this next little box where you can start typing in what your discussion is. And you can insert your image and go to this upload part here and click on that and upload your image. If this doesn't work, you can just drag an image into this thing, and that's how I usually do it, because for some reason my computer, I can't click on it and browse. So I'll just drag it in there. And that's pretty much it. And write, your ideas here, your discussion topics, and you then hit reply, and you're done. So that's it. Okay, thanks.